Hello and welcome back to my Friday sales update. So it's going to be a quick one because my battery's nearly low. I just noticed on the camera, so it's going to be nice and quick and easy for you. Today what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring you 10 sales from the last week. A few with sort of low price items to show you that a few of the low sort of stuff I sell, and then there's a few good ones with some stories, a couple of good sales, and also some silly mistakes which either I've done or eBay has done to me this week. So I just thought I'd show you all these things. So let's turn the camera around now and let's have a quick look what we've got. Okay then, so the first thing to, well, it's not the first thing to sell, but one of the things the first thing I'm going to show you is this replacement rope ladder. So this is from the Sylvanian family haul I got ages ago, where I sold all the Sylvanian family off for really good profit. But then I was left with a load of spare parts on one of the sets which is broken. I decided instead of throwing it all away or keeping it as spares, because the set itself is worth hardly anything, I'll see if I can sell it on eBay. And I've sold the first one, so at $2.29, so it's not a lot in it, but it cost me 79p to post it, so it only got me about £1 out of it. But as I said, the Sylvanian family are already in profit. This is just getting rid of stuff I didn't actually need. So just proves you can still get rid of stuff. It just depends how little you're accepting to have. So that's the first one. This one over here, this is a few of my wife clicked on all the badges and that sort of thing, and they kept sending duplicates, or somehow we got duplicates. So this is a job lot of Girl Guides London 2012 Olympic inspired badge set of 3 culture, sport and values. A lot in it, but that sold, that listing, well, those keywords literally sold within half an hour to an hour actually listing. And then I also had these ones individual. I didn't have this one, I had these ones, and they sold the next day as 2 listings to the same person and for the same price. So I've done quite well out of that one. Sort of on there, all they really are is just badges sewn on badges. The next one which we're going to bring you along is this transformer one. It's not a big sale. The reason was because of I took an offer, and the reason was this set itself, if it was complete and in good condition, it can go for up to 20 quid, but the money is all inside of Starscream, which is here. So that's where all the money is. If you notice though, he's missing a leg, he's also missing, you can't see from this image, but he's also missing wings and guns and all sorts of stuff. As I said, please read the description. So down in the description it says 1 leg missing, 2 rear wings missing, and also a blaster is missing as well. The person who messaged me said he's got this figure and he's got the right arm missing, and I had the right arm. I had it up for £7.59 at that stage because I just want to get rid of it, because no one wanted it, because there was loads of stuff missing and the bottom bit is not really worth much on its own. So in the end I decided, well, I asked him does he want the figure on its own. If so, I can drop it quite low because it's just go as large letter and I'll make a little bit of money on it. Bear in mind, I'm well in profit of this set, as I mentioned last video. It's just basically getting rid of the rubbish. But he said he wanted the base as well. I said, well, the cheapest I can do it is £6. It's £3 postage, and then I got £3 out of it. Or £2 out of it after all fees and that sort of stuff. So it just adds to the overall profit of that part of a set which is broken, sort of on there. But you see on this one, it was the pictures where my 4 picture style, where I can put it on there, which I did a video on a while ago. So that is that one. The next one we've got is a Jellycat sheep lamb plush beanie, and then that little symbol there is just ditto to me. It was my Poundland challenge when I paid £1 for on my birthday haul. So this has been sitting in there since October the 3rd or something like that, when I uploaded them. I bought them on the 1st. So it takes a while. I got £8 for this plush beanie, which I paid £1 for. Yeah, Jellycat. The picture's a little bit dark on here, but I don't know why. It did have it for a little bit more. It was up for £10. I've slowly dropped it as the 30-day cycles keep ending, which I think coming up very shortly is probably be a little hard little thing due to this controversial thing what eBay's done to us, is making everything good cancelled. So wouldn't be able to do that as easy, but I do have a way around this, which I'll be showing you fairly shortly as well. Right, next one. I just want to bring this one along because this is, I was trying out the new eBay tools. I did this before Nick and Andrew put out the video with Helen. I've already started playing with these, and I've had a couple of sales around it. I just want to bring your attention to the up to 15% on multi-buy. Yeah, the keywords is up to 50%. As it says there, if you buy one, it's $6.99 for one. If you buy two, it's $6.29. If you buy three, it's $5.94. If you see actually on there. So basically, because if someone's buying more, and it's free postage, this really works when you do free postage. Because as free postage, you can't do combined postage. So I looked at this, is if I can put up to 15%, that is basically, in a nutshell, I am giving someone combined postage by giving them the free postage sort of insight. So I'm still getting the same amount of money as I would do if I sold them individually, because I'll be losing out on the postage every single time. But actually, I'm still making more money now because I'm combining them all into one package. So that's what I just want to bring your attention to. Not for the sale of the potassium permanganate and the syrup, but mainly for the fact these things do work. I've got it on set on quite a few things, and they are actually bringing more sales into me, which I quite enjoy. So there's that one. The next one is, this is the first board game out of that job lot I put on the video last week. I paid £8.50 for the job lot. I got £20 for the Lego Empires. I think I should have put £25 on it. I think I said in the video, but by accidentally I put £20 on, and it went within half an hour of listing. So I think I probably did make the mistake of doing that. But hey, it's done now. I'm in profit. I paid £8.50 for the whole, and I've got £20 for that one listing, and I've still got the other 9 games remaining to sell. So that is really, really good, just to show you that I'm now, that those games are selling through. And on a plus note as well, I realised yesterday, which was the 28th of February, that Amazon has now de-restricted me for toys and games. So I can now send toys and games. So if I send this on Amazon, I probably got like £30 for it. I didn't know that at the time, but now Amazon's reopened it up to me, because I think what happened, if you don't sell certain items by a certain date in the year, they restrict you for Q4. So I wasn't selling a lot of I was selling lots of computer games and DVDs, so henceforth I still got Q4 DVDs and computer games. But I wasn't selling a lot of board games and toys and games, because I didn't have many up there. So I think that was the reason why I got de-restricted this Q4. But from that said, now I've got toys and games back, I'm now going to start hitting Amazon hard this time to make sure I can hit that nail on the head for Q4, because I don't want to miss that again, because I had a big cut of my sales this year because of that little issue, which I forgot to send stuff up there. I think the cut was around about September to October time. You need to have so many sales, so I'm looking at that, and I'm going to make sure I carry on with that. Then we've got this one here. £40 for that is what you're looking at. No, I didn't get £40 for this base plate. The guy messaged me saying, would I accept an offer of £40 for this base plate and 4 of my Lego bags which were listed. I said, yeah, at the time then, I had really slow sales like we most have at this part of February. I went, yes, I'll do that, but you need to buy it on a listing. So I then delisted these 4 bags. They were only to £12 each, £13 each for £10 plus postage. So you can see where this is coming now. This is even better. So I dropped those 4 down and added it to this listing. I upped the price to £40, and what made it even better, he wanted to collect that same day within a couple of hours of asking for it. So I then changed the free postage. He paid £40. He transferred £40 over to me by PayPal, so I haven't got that before anyone says anything. I haven't whistled all that, but I did save on the postage. So all those bags, which cost me £2.80 per bag to send, I've just saved nearly a tenner, just in over a tenner in postage on there, plus the postage on that. So I'm actually quids in. I'm actually like nearly £12–13 better off doing this than I was selling them individually. So sometimes you can make these custom listings, and it does really work out for you. Right, the next one we've got is a Lego haul. Right, On the off coat from Nick and Andrew's video last week, we're talking with Helen about some things you can do to help sales. Last night I got back home and I thought I needed some more sales for the end of the month because I didn't hit my target. So what I went to do, I went through and done the offer to watches, which I'd never done before. So I clicked through, and this was the very first one. I had it up for £30, and it was just a Lego system set. We did have some pieces missing, as I stated on there, and what I did, I sent a watch offer to 2 watches for £25. Within half an hour of sending the first offer over, that's it. It was gone just like that. So that watch list, I recommend you give it a go. See, you never know what's going to happen. So I sent out seven items last night for different people for different things, with about a £5 drop, just to try to make, oh, that's a good sale. And that's the first one to go. So I'm hoping the next might see it over the next sort of few hours, and a few might come through. But I did like that offer. I did like that little system, little tool, and I'll probably be using that one again because it did work for me straight away. All right, the last two I just want to go to is just a few little problems. Okay, so the second 2 things are little mistakes which I made or either eBay made. So the first one you can see on the screen now is the Connect 360 Adventures game software. Right, so what I'm going to do now, this is my mistake. I'm going to give you a few seconds to look at the screen and to see what I did wrong. Okay, if you haven't already spotted it, yeah, you can see there it's a Just Dance free disc with a Connect Adventures game, and I've got it still sitting here, so you can see that. Open it up and I've got the wrong disc inside there. So bit of an annoying little thing there. I should have checked the disc when it came with a big giant horse. I should have checked the disc properly, and when I photoed it, I should have really clocked that when I was in the photo, but I was doing so many photos probably that day. I didn't actually really spot it. So that is a bit of an issue. So I then had to contact the buyer. Okay, so what I did, I contacted the buyer and I let them know that I've made the issue, that I've accidentally photoed the wrong disc with the wrong game, with the wrong case. I asked them, did they want to, were they buying the disc for the image, or were they buying the title? They said they actually wanted the title of the thing. Could they cancel it? So then I cancelled the order for them. Doing this means I didn't affect any of my top rated or eBay rating seller apps. You know, you get the rating sort of on there. So if I cancel it myself and said out of stock or damaged or something like that, it can affect my own results on how people pick up. Yeah, so that is why I asked if they wanted to cancel it, just so it doesn't really affect me as a seller as much as it would do if I had to cancel it. So that's the first one. The second one is this Duplo miles and miles space set. So there is an issue. A couple of listings had a big issue. It says here that 1 sold, 1 available. This is all completely wrong, because I only had 1 of these sets and I only sold 1 of these last month, and then it sold again somehow. But then I looked into it, I worked out why I managed to sell more than 1. At one stage there were 7 available, and I'll show you now why this happened. So if I load up my active listings, one of the new things what they allowed you to do on eBay is during the current price you get a little sort of pen come up, and it allows you to change the amount of prices or change the quantity of items actually in there. So what I did, I went down, like this one here, it's got $22.99 in there. At one stage, I'm not going to change it now, I've got a watcher on it. But at one stage, I was trying one without a watcher. So I've got this dinosaur cart. I've got a dinosaur watcher on there. Let's find something without a watcher. Yeah, here we go. Right, so I've got my wooden vintage style jewellery cabinet case. Let's say I got £20 on there and I've got 1 available. What I did, how I want to change the price, I might have gone onto it and say, like, I bet it sells now, doesn't it, on my luck, $14.99, and then I submitted to change the price. I didn't realise at the same time, for some reason, it changed the available quantity to 14. if I was selling 14.99. For 7 it changed it to 7. I don't know how it did this, because you can't even tick into this 14.99 because it will not let you do it. So I don't know how on earth I could have made that mistake. Yeah, because it cannot allow me to do that. So the only thing I can think of is when I changed the price of the item, it then automatically changed the price of what I was selling to, which is really, really annoying. This did this on around about 30 sets of 30 items, and 2 things sold like that, which I didn't realise. So I had to go apologise to these people, say they've done this. I've also contacted eBay with an email to see what they can do about it. But it looks like it's fixed now, but didn't help me, and they haven't come back to me either. So it's a bit of an annoying thing that I had 2 sales which I couldn't fulfil, or 3 sales really, couldn't fulfil, because one, because of this eBay tools sort of system where it's meant to help you speed up the process, which I can see it can do it, but also mucked me up at the same time. And the second one, I made that mistake of forgetting to check the case. But that's it. Okay, so that's it for this sales update. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've had any problems like this, what I've had, leave a comment down below and just let us know how you dealt with it, or ways which I could have done better. Until then, though, that's it for these top 10 sales, or not top 10 sales, sort of 10 sales that stood up to me this week. I hope everyone's sales are going really, really well. And say I'm off this weekend, so I'm not going to do any haul video possibly on Monday. Then I might do something sort of skin out there, because I'm out watching my daughter during a cheerleading competition on Sunday morning. Coventry I've got to get to, and we've got to check in by 7:15 in the morning. So how annoying is that? So that's hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll do really well. Give her a like down below. Give us support. She'll like all that. She'll read all those comments before we actually see it on Sunday as well. But that's it for now. Bye for later. Bye for later? Where did I get that from? Bye for now.